Hello everyone. Today I bring you a competitive infinite push card breakthrough. This is an infinite push for tricks. I received this push card in mid-June. It's been 3 months now. My thought at the time was that I would get started. Fancy gameplay and video sharing 3 months have passed. Have I started? No, but I hope to go through this video. This product discusses a topic with you. That is, can ordinary players buy fancy unlimited push cards? Let me first talk about my personal conclusions. I think ordinary players can buy a Huasher wireless bit. Let's talk about it in combination with my mental journey of wireless bits. There was only one aspect that attracted me to the wireless push card last year. It is the rustling sound of pushing brought by the free magnet. This is actually similar to the feeling of a musical instrument killing a hammer, which sounds very comfortable. It makes people feel relaxed. But I still feel like I can't play. There is no taste, only from a distance. In the first half of this year, Mr. Mo, who hid EDC, released this breakthrough. Then I posted a few more fancy teaching videos. I watched these instructional videos. Suddenly I feel like I'm done. I can too. But after receiving it, the first feeling was frustration. Because I feel like I can't control it, and then the box falls apart. No matter how you push, it seems to be. It is even more nonsense to learn the actions in the teaching video. I wanted to give up for a while, and I did sit idle for a few days. After a few days, I calmed down from my frustration. Start summarizing. The reason I want to give up. There are 2 main points. The first point is my mentality of quick success. The wireless bit pusher is the same as the fidget spinner. There is a threshold for getting started. If you lack patience for a new thing, then I probably won't be able to use chopsticks or ride a bicycle now. But this is not critical. Because of this kind of toy, it is normal to lack patience for non-daily necessities. I think the second point is the core reason why I really want to give up. The wireless bit push arrangement gave me a strong sense of disorder and uncontrollability. Because there is no line position in any direction, it can be pushed in any direction. Excessive freedom will make people lose their sense of purpose, and then after pushing around, as it falls frequently disintegrates, my little patience would have been exhausted. After finding the core reason, the solution naturally emerges. We need to establish a small range of orders in the disorder of infinite pushing. We can recall, why do we like to shake our legs and turn the pen, and finally play with EDC toys? In essence, people like us like to think or performing repetitive actions in an unconscious state. The core of repetition is to establish a loop. It is a kind of order. For playing tops, fluctuating nasal stopping, fluctuating nasal stopping, fluctuating nasal stop. This is a cycle. For playing push rows, push up, push back up, press back is a cycle. For the infinite God, push the flower performance. And then closing it again is also a cycle. But fancy is a big loop, and it's a bit difficult for us ordinary players. In fact, we can start with small loops. Let me give you a few examples. The first is to simulate direct pushing. Then I recycled it back when I first played. It can be a little difficult because it swings from side to side. But when you get used to it, it's actually stress-free. There is also a basic Q-elastic feeling. The second is most of the line pushing. Side push that can't be done. If you are already more proficient in the above 2 actions, you can try it. A very classic way to play in wireless bits is to rub the edges. Circular rubbing with the upper left corner as the connection point. This action can actually be a little faster, and finally I recommend it to you. My favorite and most frequently played small loop is to push it open in 2 sections. At this time, the thumb pushes it down and then snaps it together. Of course, we can also complicate things a bit, that is, when we push it over, recover one paragraph first, then recover the second paragraph. It's all the same fun. Well, speaking of which, you may have discovered, although a small number of people can perform fancy performances, there are unlimited push cards. It is also a very fun type of push for ordinary players. The key is not to rush things. Find your favorite loop in the infinite bit to play first. There are many small cycles of excavation. Naturally, it can be coherent into a big cycle. In the end, it may become a topic of okay in the studio. Let's go back to the creator of this product breakthrough. Mr. Mu himself is a great god in the taboo infinite circle. So the wireless bit he made has some ingenuity designed for fancy wireless bits. For example, the Y-shaped surface is divided into 4 bevels. Let you launch from 4 angles, all of which can have a good focus. For example, it innovatively uses a curved bottom plate. You can see that in the closed state. In fact, most of the interior area is non-contact. When you push initially, this friction is actually smaller. When the edges touch each other, it is like 2 hands holding each other. The adsorption force is stronger, not easy to drop. You might say, I'm just a regular player who wants to play a small loop. Can I use these ingenuity for fancy design? In fact, it can be used. And how do you know that after playing the skilled little loop? There will be no consideration of the advanced cycle. What about becoming a trickster in the end? Okay, that's it for today's video. If you are interested in my video, you can follow 3 times in a row with 1 click. In this way, I can do subsequent VDC toys. It will be presented to you in the form of a video as soon as possible. See you in the next issue.